Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Launching downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the completion made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hurricanes. It was a foot race, and he won it. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this, it ends up being a huge play.
Crucial third down play after that completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Canes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to create better field position. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a sack to be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Boy, a risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he'll set up to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. That run moves the ball across the 35. Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him, he's sacked.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James, Frank Gore, and Willis McGahee, and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Going to try to use his legs here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And he'll loft it to the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Touchdown for the U. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Turner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Runner with an impressive spin move there. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking right. This one caught. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 21, Ohio State 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. No shot to bring him down. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Running a quarterback sneak here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Direct snap to the back. Running with purpose. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball
can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. When you think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years, go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s, and of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. And he's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, but let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Rips off a big gain, finally tackled at the 46.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
29 filling. 2-9.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Number 5 makes the catch and takes it in for the score.
What if they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they've got him.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try the option play here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming up, second down and goal.
42 Spider.
Here's the option play. Quarterback still with the football. Touchdown, Canes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
And that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Get set, get set. Behind me. Go over.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. There's a shot toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his back. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Okay, ready?
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
The Canes pick up enough for a first down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up. Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Single back, takes the handoff. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
At the 39. And that's good enough for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Got it.
Second down play coming up.
Easy. Dino.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throws a bullet to the right. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And now the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a fourth pick.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He eludes the rush. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Try and muscle for the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going the other way. Can they catch him? Now the 40. At the 30 now. At the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown for the U. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception.
It's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Bringing it out. It's Carter. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. They bring him down right at the 20.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 47, Ohio State 10.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the tackler. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down. Do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for three. He missed it. And the score remains very lopsided.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Brings up second down.
Backed up here, second and long from the 15. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Ohio State.
And Sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. Catch made, a lot of space now. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. And the Canes look to keep this drive moving. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the move, looking deep. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Canes will line up here on 1st down and goal.
6-9-1, Gators score.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Miami. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Motion now from the tight end. Makes a quick grab. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field.
29 Philly.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Physical run-breaking tackles. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
On the set.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Longer. Let's go. Acorn.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
On the ready.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Cobra.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Ohio State 17.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. What guys will bring their punt team on the field now? He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. Offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the route is on. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score. Miami 69, Ohio State 17.
Bringing it out, it's Carter. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And that sums up the game so far.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking deep here. This one falls incomplete as time expires. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.